Hey folks, Mal here, and welcome back to some more Mechwarrior online action. Just wanted to give you a quick look inside the mech bay. This is essentially the loading, I guess the loadout really is what it is. It's the loadout screen for all of your mechs. It's how you choose the kinds of missions that you want to go on. It's how you spend your pilot's experience, so on and so forth. So what you earn in combat, or what you purchase, because there is a purchase system. Technically, Mechwarrior Online is free to play, but if you want, some special mechs or certain power-ups and things like that, or if you just want to accelerate your advancement, you can do those things through a combination of things through the store. Okay, so I'm going to briefly take you through this. Now, this is obviously for people that don't really have any exposure to this game. So if you do, and you want to see me shooting stuff, then move on to one of the other episodes, because I'm going to talk about the mech bay here a little bit, and then I'll probably cut the video after I do that. Okay, so first things first, you see down here where it says premium account, you can add time to that, and that's essentially a monthly subscription fee, and it gives you, significantly more experience and credits from every battle that you do. So it's essentially, it's just allowing you to speed things up, to speed up your progression. Okay, which ties into the pilot lab. So as you can see here at the top, there's these different pictures of different mechs. This represents different classes. So you have light, medium, heavy, and assault, which is the big bad boys. Okay, now I am primarily a heavy pilot, and the class I use, the Cataphracts. I am master certified in 3 and an elite in 1. Okay, so these are different variants. So you have you have a class. So in this case, heavy, right, is the chassis, and then you have a particular mech. In this case, the Cataphracts. And then there's different variants in each one. And you have to certify, as you go along and you win battles, you will get experience. And then you'll be able to buy these additional advancements. So once you get through all of this, you unlock Elite. And then in Elite, you can start buying that, so on and so forth. And then Master, which gives you an additional module slot. Okay? So hopefully that's pretty simple. You come over here to the pilot trees, which are the modules. So when you get down here, it opens up an additional module slot. Over here under pilot trees, there are different things that you can acquire. Okay, so example, advanced zoom. Under targeting, there's different things: target retention, advanced decay. Under things like sensor, you can get advanced seismic sensors. So if you're not moving, you can detect moving mechs around you on the mini-map. There's all kinds of stuff. Anyway, this uses what's called General XP, GXP. And I'm not going to go too in-depth on that, but this uses Standard XP, and then the modules use General XP. And that's one of the things that you can buy. And you can exchange any extra XP. See, like that. I can convert that into GXP, but then there's a cost here. See, it says 1963 right here. I guess these are, I forgot what they're called. Are they Mechwarrior credits? I think that's what they're called. Anyway, I only have so much, and this is the stuff that you spend real money on here. Yeah, Mechwarrior credit. So things like that, transferring experience into your general XP pool, which, by the way, you will earn slowly on your own, okay? So you don't have to do this exchange. So you note that I've got, a decent stack of XP just sitting there. Actually, I've got a ton of XP sitting on some of these that I've never exchanged. And you don't have to. It's not mandatory. And I don't even recommend it. I mean, you can... It just takes time. If you're going to be playing the game anyway, that's not where if I was going to spend money, that's not where I have spent money. Where I have spent some money is on certain mechs. And I'll give you an example. So here's my primary mech. And I do different loadouts with this one. But this is my primary mech. It's a hero mech. Okay. The Ilya Muromets. This is a heavy mech, and normally I run it with what a lot of people probably think is a crazy setup. Okay, so like right now, I have it set up using 2 Ultra AC5s, which are fast ballistic-based weapons. And then I also have an LBX 10X, which is also a ballistic weapon. These are mid to long range cannons, rapid-fire cannons, and this one is basically like a shotgun. Okay? I basically put out no heat. I can fire non-stop. This mech is fairly fast and well-armored. Now, the disadvantage is that I only have a limited amount of ammo. Truth be told, unless you're just going to lurk back the entire match, which I don't like to do, you're going to... It doesn't matter. You're probably going to die, or you're going to be hurt so bad at some point that you're going to have to move off to the fringes, in which case you're not going to be firing nonstop. Okay? But I want to show you how the loadout works, so I'm going to show you how I normally set this up. Okay, so I have this set for ballistic right now, but I'm going to switch to my standard setup. First thing I'm going to do is go to the center section here. I'm going to pull out the engine. Actually, I'm going to pull out everything. Anti-missile system. I'm going to pull out the LBX-10. And you can see me clicking over here to go to different points on the mech. And I am just going to rip everything out of it. Let's see. Okay. Grab the ammo. Alright. Now, is it completely empty? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so now you can see right here, 65.5 tonnage out of 70. There's no engine equipped. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab my... hello? Oh, I gotta be on this intersection. Derp. I'm gonna go grab my engine. There's 2 types of engines, standard and XL. Now, standard engines stay in the center section of your mech, and really are more durable. So, you know, if you want to make a mech that's like a brawler, get up close, really take a lot of hits, then you want to try to stick with a standard engine. The disadvantage is that they are really heavy, comparatively speaking, to the XL engines. Okay, so, you know, but they're tougher. Now, XL engines, like the one I'm going to use right here, I'm going to put this XL 340 into my mech. Okay, and it has 3 heatsink slots, which help reduce the heat, because when you fire certain weapons, you put off a lot of heat. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I put doubles in there, right? What did I put in there? Yeah, okay. So, again, the advantage is tonnage. 20, so it's 20.5 for this 340 XL engine versus the standard, which is 34 tons. Okay, so significant tonnage reduction, right? The disadvantage of the XL engines, though, is that they spread across multiple sections. Okay, so let me show you. See, I have these engine sections now on the other side of either part of my chest. So that kind of sucks. But, hey, I like the additional mobility that I get from the speed and the turn radius and everything else that I get from it. Now, weapons. I usually grab 2 extended range particle pulse cannons, right? So we're going to grab those. ERPPC on this arm. And then... Actually, you know what? Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll put the ERPPCs... Yeah, I'll put them in the chest, actually. Yeah, and then on the arm... See, things have changed since the last time I played, so I'm trying to think what's the best thing to put on the arm. I might put a Gauss rifle there. I'm tempted to. 15 tons, though. Phew. No, I guess not. You can see here, too. Each section it calls out what you can put there. So it has a ballistic hardpoint, energy hardpoint. In the chest, I got a ballistic hardpoint and energy hardpoint. Here, I've got anti-missile system, which I guess I will install. And then I'll put some AMS ammo down here in the foot. That way, if it gets hit and blows up, it doesn't take out my engine. Well, what I used to run was 3 particle, 3 ER PPCs. So, or I would run a mix. Like I'd run 2 extended range and 1 regular. But 10 heat, 15 heat. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test out putting 2 regular PPCs in the chest and 1 in the arm and see if I can manage the heat okay. Okay. Where's the ER? Come here, ER PPC. Where are you? There we go. Put the ER PPC on the arm. And the reason for that is that way I can kind of like lean around corners and shoot with just that arm if I want to. The cycle rate on these is kind of high. In other words, to reset to fire again, so it doesn't hurt to have it set up that way. So you can just shoot and pull back. I'm trying to think, what else can I put on here? I think I'm going to put some machine guns on there. Yeah, I am. Let's see. Machine guns are pretty good at chewing up armor. And they're really good at creating critical hits if armor is stripped off. So like if you've blown the armor off a section on somebody, like say their back, right, center, or something like that, and then you start firing with machine guns, you can start creating all kinds of critical hits inside, and you might blow their ammo or something. Okay, so now I just need to add some ammo. It's a little risky to put ammo in your legs, but it's riskier to put it in my chest with my engine, so I might get something blown off, but whatever. Better to lose a leg and excuse me, and still have a chance. Okay, now I need some additional heat sinks, so that's what I'm going to grab. You can see my heat efficiency starting to go up. And this is pretty close, if I'm not mistaken, to the build that I used to use. Yep, there we go. So I've filled out my tonnage. I've got the big engine in there. I've got decent heat efficiency. I've got 2 PPCs, 1 in each chest component. Then I've got an ER PPC on the arm. I've got machine guns. I've got an anti-missile system. And I have plenty of ammo for everything. Okay. Let me save this configuration. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and leave the episode here. This was just a quick look at how to configure a mech and what the mech lag looks like in Mechwarrior Online. And come back for the next episode. You'll see my mech here, Ghost Step, in action. Alright, folks, I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. As always, I appreciate your comments and feedback. And until next time, I'm Mal, and I will see you later.